scorecard. Today on the program, we are in one of the local council development areas that were created out of the old Ikeja local government. It suffices to say that my guest on the program today has so much to showcase because this is our third visit to the local government within the short time that he assumed office as the chairman of this local council development area. My name is Wumi Ayeni. I'm going to take this time out, and when we come back on the program, my guest is going to be seated with me where he shall be telling us what his achievements have been so far. Just stick around, we'll be back in a jiffy. It's still scorecard, and like I said at the beginning of this program, we are in one of the local governments that used to be part of the old Ikeja local government, and we had been here once where we engaged the chairman in a chit chat, and he reeled off his very spontaneous achievements. So we are back again because as you're all aware, this tenure is waning out for local government chairmen in Lagos State, and as they are gradually packing to leave the office, we want to see how far our guests have gone today. My guest is seated right here with me. I'm talking about the chairman of Ojodu Local Council Development Area, Honorable David Olusegun Odunbako. Nice having you on the program today, sir.
As always.
I appreciate your candor. You are always cool and calm, collected. You must share your secrets with us.
I would say it's the weather of today. That's
all right. Like I said at the beginning of this program,
yes,
this local council development area used to be part of Ikeja.
Yes.
And if you recall, in some few months back, the local council development areas in Lagos marked the 20th anniversary of their creation by our then governor of Lagos State, Ojodu Ahmed Tinubu, who is now our president. Yeah. Now we want to see what was the situation like before the creation of the LCDA, the additional 37 LCDAs, and what is the situation now in this community today?
Yes, I would say us from Ojodu LCDA are one of the biggest beneficiary of the creation of local council development area. For example, this place to be a mangrove, thick bushes everywhere, but you can see today, development has come in here, there's roads being tarred, there are businesses on our highways, and it's a thriving economy. And that also applies to all the wards around this place. And apart from that, the employment factor as well cannot be overlooked. You know, from the chairman myself, I have a job, the vice chairman, the secretary, the councillors, the supers, and it has a ripple effect, it has a snowball effect to make sure that this part of the Lagos State is also vibrant and is functioning as it should be. So it's been a big plus to the development of this area, and that applies to all the SCDs across the state as well.
So I think that initiative to create the additional 37 local council development areas should be praised to some extent.
Yes, it should be praised, it should be applauded. It was the right thing to do at the right time. You can imagine a city of Lagos with 20 local government and over 20-something million people. We needed the dividends of democracy to get to the people that actually needed the most. So the LCDA has actually facilitated that. So we have to say it's a great one from the president, and we are looking forward to make sure we become a fully fledged local government in the near future.
Now, let's go into your achievements so far. And because as we can see, that one of the legacy projects of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, when he was the governor of Lagos State, was the creation of this additional local government and local council development areas. So what are those legacy projects that we have injected into the system since the last time we came, because we are taking some of these records before. So what are those legacy projects that you have also added?
Yeah, we have a program called the ACE Agenda, which is in tandem with the State Team Plus Agenda, which is health, education, youth and women, empowerment and engagement. I like to use the word engagement for our youth instead of empowerment. Social infrastructure. So on health, which is paramount to me, like they say, health is wealth. Across the LCDA, we have about, when we came in, we had 6 primary health centers. Now we have 7. The last one was facilitated by Right Honorable James Abiodun Faleke, our MHR. Total now 7. But from the existing ones, we took it on ourselves to upgrade and rehabilitate most of these existing ones. Power Line is one of them. It's currently undergoing rehabilitation. Akiode has been awarded. Badamosi too. Badamosi is a border town. Making it bigger for more services to be rendered is paramount, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Agidigbi too is one that we're also looking to upgrade as well. We reached out to the community, and they've been magnanimous enough to give us a portion of land, about half a plot, to actualize our rehabilitation projects. Similar, same thing at Badamosi as well. So it's the community coming in to support the dream, to support the ambition and the mission, to make sure that our health facilities are actually what they are meant to be there to service the people, to be there to take care of the needs of the people when needed, especially emergency cases.
Okay. All right. Now, you have taken us to almost the 4th point of discussion.
Yeah.
Let's come back and let's look at the road infrastructure in this local council development area. How far has it gone?
I tell people, I say it a lot, those are statutory things that's expected of any government. Those are the big things, so to say, which we're not finding wanting as well. Currently, we're embarking on the 114 road, which is Adeshino and Adeniyoke. But the twist this time around, if you look at Ojodu very well, we're divided by water. There's a canal that divides and runs through the whole length of the LCDA. And when we came on board, our decision promise to the people is to connect these divided communities. I'll give you an example. Ward C and Ward E are divided by this canal. So the 114 road is to do the 2 roads, while the council is taking up to do the bridge that will connect these 2 roads, which will be motorable, which will increase the economic activities of that area. It will increase the value of the houses of that area. The landlords are happy that the development is coming in with drainages, closed drainages and street lights. And apart from that as well, transportation as well, it will decongest the ever busy Ogunesi roads. For me, coming to work, or for so many of us coming to work, coming from that axis, there will be no need for us to go through Ogunesi Road. We can just go through the back here. The journey time is lesser, and it's beneficial for the citizenry, especially at that 2 wards.
All right, so let's now, we're still talking about the infrastructure, because oftentimes when we talk about the schools, the road infrastructure or the infrastructure itself used to dovetail into what has been done in the area of education. Let's look at the educational aspect of the development of this community.
Yes, education, the kids are not left out. On resumption this particular term, I was at Okera Primary School to give out revision books to the primary 5 and 6 students. About 1,500 revision books were given out. We went back to Ojodu Primary School as well to give out about 250 in conjunction with LASA, 250 school bags and exercise books. But in general, we've given over 60,000 desks and benches across our schools, and we've done 60,000 exercise books across our schools and 600 desks and benches. We have 6 of these schools, so each school got about 100 desks and benches across board. We're not only doing that, we're renovating the schools as well. Estate Primary School is going through total renovation. Okera Primary School as well is going through total renovation. Roofing, painting, the flooring, tiling, and some of the recreational area too is getting a facelift. And as I'm speaking to you now as well, we facilitated the secondary school to come back to our community. During the administration of our former governor, Batoreji Fashola, the NIO estate was created. So we're going back to what it used to be before and bring back that secondary school to that area to enable our children study here in the local government instead of going to neighboring communities such as Ifakojayi, Agege, and so much. So it's huge. That project is at 40% complete. We hope to be completed before the end of the year so that our children can make use of it come the next time, January 2025.
So, all right. Now, let's look at those students that have passed out of the secondary schools and are willing to write their JAM, their GCs, and also those that even need a vocational training. Let's look at that.
I think in this era, it's not just your white-collar studies alone that can pull you through. For people, we have a bursary system, 50,000 naira for about 50 students every month. And there were 2 first-class graduates from the local council, one from LASU and one from Unilag, that we gave 500,000 each, just to encourage them to pursue their dreams and pursue additional skill that we needed to support whatever they've been able to study at school. And the blue-collar aspect too is not left out. We've partnered with Worrymod and with Honey Treat to assist our kids with vocational skills such as plumbing, masonry, carpentry, tiling. It's meant to run for 3 months and 3-month internship. And the offer is 30,000 naira from the company for the internship, and the council is also adding another 30,000 naira, making 60,000 naira. So these youth can see what it's like to earn money. They can see what it's like to wake up and be disciplined and be productive as well. And we've told them that we'll be with them all the way through this journey till they are independent.
Is it because you are a youth yourself? That's why you so much love to, help the youths in this community.
Well, I've been fortunate enough to cut across both. Yes, our country here still regards people over 40 plus as youth. Where the UN Charter is about 18 to 35 officially. But yes, it's just to show that there are still some issues that has to be taken care of. The opportunities there for our youths, whether you are at the end spectrum of that youth or you are just getting into university or out of university, is that opportunities are far-fetched, and we should look inwards on how we can develop ourselves to equip ourselves for the challenges that we face in this modern era. What is happening now is not different from what happened 20 years ago, not different from what happened 40 years ago. I'm a product of the 90s, and I can see similarities in our youth not having direction, which is needed at this time of uncertainties.
All right. Now, I guess the GCE forms, the JAM forms, is still like it's an annual
it's an annual thing. Altogether, I've been able to give out 700 GCE forms cumulatively, and we've done over 900 JAM forms cumulatively till date. Apart from that, we do coaching lessons as well, CBT lessons for potential students to assist them to making sure that, yes, they have good grades when they attend these examinations. And the revision books that I said earlier as well to primary 5 and 6 students to get them prepared as well for their common entrance, that you won't be left alone. And as well, we are reaching out to out-of-school kids.
Okay.
We have about 20 of them that we're taking care of. Their uniform, their books, especially we're actually reaching out to the parents as well to know them exactly why they've been chosen, and that this is a rare occasion, and they should make sure that whatever is being given to these kids is for them to be in school and not to be on the streets selling market or hawking markets.
That's quite brilliant, because it's unique. I've not come across that.
Thank you.
Okay, now let's talk about the human capital development of members of this community. With that, you also lead us to the food palliatives, the help for the widows, and all of that. How far have you gone?
Yes, our social intervention program is ongoing. We have one currently ongoing. There's a program called See a Doctor, where we deal with just minor surgeries, from breast lump to cyst to hernia. The hernia is one of the most prevalent. About 40% of the cases are hernia. And it has no age barrier. I've seen as young as 6-year-old, and I've seen as old as 75 having this issue. And we've had a successful surgeries since inception, and we've done over 200 surgeries to date.
Yeah, so let's talk about the human capital development of members of this community. Here, we are going to talk about what you have been doing to assist the women, the widows, the food palliatives, and all of that in the area of human and healthcare development?
Yes, these are very challenging times, and as a responsible government, we deem it fit to support our people with different programs. One of those programs is 1K Everything. About 15 items were available for constituency to come and pick, 2 items per person. It's been relatively successful. The last one we did was over 5,000 items. We were able to reach about 2,500 residents. And apart from the 1K Everything, we've reached out to widows as well, give them food palliatives. Some of the widows that have businesses, support them with business funds. We're in partnership with Thrive to support the microfinance bank within the LCDA to support these women that have businesses, free interest loan, up to ₦1 million.
Really?
Yes. The Yalojas who are benefiting from this largesse, 250,000 for the Yalojas as well, up to 350,000 for the Yalojas, and also POS operators. We have a program that benefits them with 150,000 naira interest-free loan. We all know the country now is about 3% on interest. So on 1 million naira is about 330,000 naira. So if you take that away from the customer, they have enough money to run their business and all that. Not only that as well, our senior citizens as well, they're not left out. So some of them that can't come to the council because of one reason or the other to attend our programs, we have our buses that takes this palliative to their doorsteps. And these buses as well, we've had them for over a year. We have about 16 of them that takes our constituents to work, to and fro work. So between the hours of 7 to 9 in the morning and between the hours of 5 and 7 in the evening. And also our children from school between the hours of 1 and 2:30. And cumulatively, I think we've moved about 250,000 in the last year. And we tend to add to that fleet so that we can be able to even do more for our people.
Wow, you've really come a long way.
Yes,
and
thank you.
I must say I missed out on the food palliative because the last one I attended was so spontaneous.
Yes,
I
thank
must
you.
say.
Thank you.
Everything that were sold for
1,000 naira. 1K Everything.
Wow.
1K Everything.
Wow. Yeah. Now let's look at your message for your people.
Yeah.
Because they cannot be enjoying or being treated with this kind of so much humanity from your end, and then you must have a message or a kind of demand from them.
Yes, I have to commend the constituents and our people for their resilience. At this difficult time and challenging time, we are still asking them to pay tax. But all this wouldn't have been possible without the federal government and the intervention of our president, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The increase in our allocation has enabled us to do more for our people. It will have been very, very difficult for us to do 1K Everything if we're still collecting the same allocation that we've been collecting in the last administration. So that has enabled, not just on the issue of palliatives alone, we are doing multiple projects, roads, drainages, and people keep wondering, is there a magic one? There's no magic one. We are using judiciously the resources being given, the taxpayers' money, to make sure that the dividends of democracy gets to the people, and not just any dividends of democracy. The last budget we did was community-driven. There was no project that was being anchored by myself and my team. It was all from the community. And we've told them to allow for transparency. They are the one that's supervising the project as well. So they can come back and tell us that the contractor has done well or he has not done well. Wow. So it's a collective effort. And I want to say thank you to the community. We need their support. We need their prayer. We are still in this to do more for them. For me, I see it as a master-servant relationship. They brought us here for a certain reason, and we are resolute to make sure that the dividends of democracy gets to the bottom or to the right people that needs to get it.
Okay. Now, on the last note, the projects that are ongoing, do you hope to complete some of them before the time elapses?
I don't even go too far to the time that elapsed. This year, the last quarter, Iribawa is ongoing. We're going to complete it. Powerline PHC is ongoing, about 60% complete. We're going to complete it. Akiode PHC has been awarded. Badamosi PHC has been awarded. All will be done this quarter. We have a series of, there's a project going on called Operation No Portal.
Wow.
We're doing Oba Falabi, we've done Folawewo, we've done Shorimade, we're moving to Shonola. And with partnership with Lagos State Public Works as well, it's been fantastic what we've been able to achieve. And also CSR from some of our multinationals. The partnership has been fantastic. We have the Mikano and some other companies coming to our aid, giving support to the health center, support to our road construction, support for rehabilitation. We can say a big thank you to them and for others as well to copy what they're doing and to support this administration. We are not in here for personal, yes, it's just really and solely for the betterment of the people of Ojodu Local Council Development Area.
Yeah, you've really come a long way. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
It's so nice talking to you on Scorecard
Thank
today.
you, sir.
And I must say, when it's time for you to bid them a temporary bye-bye before the election,
I hope so too.
We'll still come back to see you.
Yes, I hope so.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much,
Nice
sir.
talking
Thank
to
you, sir. Thank you.
Wow. If you're talking about one of the council chairmen in Lagos State that I get so comfortable chatting with every time, this local council development area chairman is one of them, because I like it when an executive is up on his heels and actually delivering the dividends of democracy to his people in the name of the government. This is still Scorecard, and we are still going to talk to some people within this community, and from there we shall be saying our normal bye-bye on the program today. This is Fumiayani. Just stick around. I'll see you at the other side.
I really have to thank God that God gave us our chairman, David Odumbaku. He's the best chairman so far. He has done a lot of things, which everybody can testify. Look at the roads. All the roads he has been doing, all the empowerment, he has been giving books to students, the children, even the youths. He's everywhere, just versatile, he's everywhere. He has been doing a lot of things which everybody can testify. This is what this man is doing. We thank God for his life. We thank God because he has been, it's not by his power, it's by God. But he listens to people. He talks anything he wants. His office is, another thing he's doing is doing an open office operation. Anytime you come to his office is open, it's always open. I remember what he did recently. When I came to the office, I said, Chairman, I want to see you. He said, please, ladies, come in. I came in, I said, sir, our roads are very, very bad. I want you to come and do our road to help us. He said he would do it. You know, the way he received us, the way he spoke to us, and not up to 3 days, he brought engineers to come and check the road. Now they are planning to do it. He asked me, which CDA do you belong to? I said, Chairman, you see, go make sure you belong to CDA. That was how Rebat. Now we have a new CDA, Rebat, has been born because of him. I thank God for his life. Thank you.
I will say His Excellency, the man is doing good. I believe nobody can complain bad against him. He's a honest man. He's a humble chairman. In fact, if we say, I can say 100% of him. I am in charge of Ogba Primary School. By special grace of God, I'm going to deliver the school tomorrow. The man is the man of the people. He's very, very good. Very.
I'll give him, if there's anything like 150%, 150 over 100. That's what I'm going to give to him. You know, it's a man of the people. He's able God. He's is doing well. You know, he carries everyone along, both the youth, not just in terms of the youth, it's both the young and the old. He carries everyone along. If we have people like him in the system, Nigeria will be a better place.